All
you.
right. Fresh CBS News polling is shining a light on how voters are feeling about the economy right now. Americans are still saying prices are increasing, but that view isn't as widespread as it was back in the fall. 55% of Americans say prices have been inching higher the last few weeks. That's down from the 64% who felt that way back in October. But more and more people are seeing a gap between the upper and middle classes. Look at this. 62% of people think economic opportunities have been increasing for wealthy people compared to only 16% for the middle class. CBS News White House reporter Olivia Rinaldi joins us now. So, Olivia, as you know, swing voters helped put President Trump in office, partly because of the cost of living. But now you're seeing this gap. Not only are people feeling that the wealthy are getting wealthier, they're also saying that it's incredibly difficult now to even own a house, things that used to be part of the American dream. So what is the administration saying about how that could influence voters in the midterms?
Right, and Americans are also feeling that there's less opportunity for them. Those in the middle class feel very squeezed, and this administration is aware of that. Remember, we've been talking about the word affordability, something the president called a hoax, but other parts of his administration are very focused on. Sources tell me that they're expecting Q1 to Q2 of this year to really be when this expected Trump economic boom is supposed to come in. They're planning, or hoping rather, that the tax refund system will help bolster that feeling that the economy is doing well. But get this, just 1 in 5 Americans believe that the economy will actually be growing or booming in the next year. That's from our own CBS News polling. So even though they're projecting that by Q1, Q2 of this year, Americans should have more money in their pocket with their tax refund and then therefore go out and spend it, the tariffs will kick in and there will be this big economic boom, a lot of Americans just don't actually believe that yet. And we're heading into a midterm season, as you mentioned, midterm election this year in November, and Americans are still feeling the squeeze of economic pain, which is why they voted the president into office 2 years ago. And if they can't try to change the minds of people by November, it'll be really interesting to see how this economic uneasiness, really, that Americans are feeling is going to change how they vote at the ballot box.
Olivia, you also have some new reporting about an executive order the president is expected to sign today, increasing Argentinian beef imports. I can't imagine American cattle ranchers are happy about that. What do you know, Olivia?
No, they are not. They are not happy about this. And this is a story we've been following very closely here. But yesterday, the U.S. and Argentina signed a new trade deal that would see the U.S. imports of Argentinian beef quadruple. Adriana, that's a big number. And even in a statement yesterday from the Argentinian government, they said the U.S. will grant unprecedented expansion of preferential access for Argentinian beef, allowing for an increase of approximately $800 million of Argentinian beef exports. As you can imagine, this is going to hurt U.S. ranchers and farmers and cattlemen who have been working on getting better access into the U.S. markets, but have been struggling with high prices, supply chain issues, feed, fertilizer, all of these things that we've been covering very closely here at CBS News. They have been struggling with, but an administration source I spoke with earlier this morning told me the president is still going to sign an executive order today allowing for that agreement, that excess amount of Argentinian beef to come into the United States, into the U.S. market. And all of this is to try to bring down prices, grocery prices, what we have been talking about, because the cost of beef reached its highest level since the U.S. Department of Labor had been tracking it since the 1980s. So kind of a tug and pull here. Do you help the U.S. farmers or do you help the U.S. consumers?
All right, Olivia, thank you so much.